Hey everyone and welcome back to Long War 2. So, I decided I'm going to do the Forge mission in stealth. I got two shinobis, one of them is our officer, and the other one is one of the newest shinobi recruits, and I built him around infiltration. So, he has covered, which is the most important part here, because I didn't have any shinobis with covered. And Philip is obviously an officer, but he also has conceal, which is going to be pretty important for this. Alright, so, let's do this. Hopefully it's going to work. We'll find out. Infiltration shouldn't take too long. I guess that's one of the benefits of doing it like this. Infiltration should be pretty damn fast. And oh yeah, we finished the Shadow Chamber project. Okay then.
In the field.
Anything else we can do here? Yes. Let's do that then. Just to be done with it.
Seemingly only present in our world for
New objective added.
Oh, that's the Codex Brain coordinates. It's only one region away. Nice. I guess we'll be making contact with East Asia next. Okay, but first, let's do the Forge. Actually, hold on. I think we can continue making contact with regions. As for Buzz, let's see, what do we want here? All allies within command range of the officer gain plus 10% to hit on reaction fire, and soldiers within command range of the officer receive plus 5 bonus to defense value provided by cover. Let's go for some defense. Anyway, so let's finish making contact with Western Europe, and then we'll go for East Asia, I guess. We got a mission. 1 day, 18 hours. Not going to do that. Maybe I could with the two shinobis that I just brought to the Forge, but not without them. So there's the research. So now we need to skulljack a codex. Alright then. Back to our regular research. Do we still have any autopsies? No, we do not. Should we go for a plasma rifle then? Possibly. I think so. 150 supplies, a lot of valerium and alloys. But okay, plasma rifle it is then.
Your priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
And more Avatar project.
Commander,
hey, we're working on it.
Make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move
So we got
fast.
Funfire on Harry, nice. And what else can we get? Let's check some others now. How about... let's say Bonnie. Lightning Hands, Deadeye, Fortify. Fortify isn't too bad. Let's get Fortify. And yet another mission. Moderate Heavy. Oh, that's a troop column mission. I think I'll have to pass on that. Oh, it's already up to 8 strength, really? It was at 4 not too long ago. Well, I'm not doing that then. Right now I'm focused on the Forge specifically. So, there, Western Europe. Should we just set it to Intel? I think so. To get some easy missions. Not a bad idea. Maybe assign a scientist? I don't think we need 4 scientists in the laboratory. Let's assign 1 scientist, why not? And hard target on Roy. Okay then. Untouchable, yeah, that's nice. I think we should grab that. On Roy. Where's Roy? What rank is he? Right here, Tech Sergeant. So, Untouchable, Lightning Hands, yeah, let's get Untouchable. 12 days, but it's a pretty good one. So, are we done infiltrating yet? 100%, we need 200. Shouldn't take too long though, yep, it's going really quickly. And... a mission, a scientist. Very light activity, yeah, we should do this one. I mean, that was kind of the point of setting this to Intel. Let's see. Which squad do we want? What about these guys? They could use some experience. Yeah, sure. and an officer. Do we have a spare officer right now? We should? Yes, Ryan. Okay, that's that. Total infiltration. Yeah, we can reduce it with suppressors. We got a gunner, specialist, shinobi, sharpshooter, grenadier, ranger. Yep, sounds good. So I'm going to give them all the proper gear and see you in just a moment. So here we are. Everyone has proper gear, only one magnetic weapon on spacebar, but other than that everyone has coil weapons. Let's go then! We also got the frost bomb, some plasma grenades,
Skyranger to squad 3 to deploy.
but the forge mission will definitely be first. Also, since we want to make contact with East Asia, we probably need to install a radio tower. Otherwise it will cost us 160 intel, which is a little bit too much. So I guess we'll have to install one in New Indonesia. Not too happy about that, but alright. 200 supplies.
Course for the Indonesian
Fine by me.
zone.
And also switch these people to recruit. And maybe assign one soldier to speed it up a little bit. Who can we assign? One of the shinobis perhaps. One of our new technicals. How about that? Sure, Jack. And maybe pick up his skills. Then again, there won't be any faceless here anytime soon, so it's mostly fine. Guerrilla Ops again. Scientist and intel package, but only 2 days left. That's not enough, unfortunately. 149%. Dark event complete. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to counter any of these. That sucks. And officer training is done. So, infiltrator, I think. Although, air controller is also nice. 2 turns sooner. But I think I prefer infiltrator. Alright, infiltrator it is then. And, yep.
You want to set back the aliens'
It's
work on the
fine, we
Avatar
are about
project.
to do the
We
forge.
should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
What's going on? 5 days, 11 hours. Neutralize target. Well, we should do that one. Let's see. Wait, which region is that in? Oh, this one. I thought that was in Europe. Wait, no, wrong mission. Where's that mission that we just got a moment ago? There it is. There are 2. That's the one we are infiltrating. So this one, it is in Europe.
Setting
Intel would be
course for
nice, yeah.
Western Europe.
I think we should give it a shot. The only problem is that I can't field a very good squad for this. I got the soldiers, but I don't have the gear. Let's see. One more. We need one more. Which classes do we have? Assault, Gunner, Ranger, Specialist, Sharpshooter. Okay. So how about a Shinobi? Or a Grenadier? We got a Ranger, right? Yes, we do. What are the options? Remy? Or Jory? Let's grab Jory. I still have some plasma grenades. And this will have to do. It should be doable, but light activity is a little bit misleading. I can always abort. So I'll give everyone their gear and see you in a moment, as usual. So here we are, and the gear is actually pretty decent. A mix of magnetic and coil weapons. We got a coil cannon, so that's nice. 2 coil rifles, Gauss sniper rifle. Alright, let's go then, and infiltration is 4 days, 23 hours. Alright, off we go. I can always abort if I want to, but I think I'll give it a shot. However, first we'll be doing the forge. I wonder how that will go. It's at 186, so almost there. We don't need 200. Another mission, yeah, we aren't doing that one. There, 200. So, let's go then! Should be interesting.
This is Avenger. The facility is in range. Move
So
to
if I want to
investigate.
extend this campaign, I have to do this mission. Obviously. Since I can't raid any more facilities. Alright, so... we got one guy with covert. He can scout ahead a little bit. He also has Ghostwalker, in case it's going to be necessary. And we will avoid any pods that we see. Clearly. This will likely take a while, because we need to be careful. If we get detected before getting to the actual suit, we obviously won't be able to do this. Having said that, for the final part of the mission, I did bring whatever these things are called, overdrive serums. They are one-time use only, so they are going to be for emergency only. But they give you a crap ton of extra armor. So they are mostly in case we'll really need them to get out of here alive. But I will not use them unless I have to do it. Unless we basically have to use them or we die. That's what they are for. Just to be clear. And I can't make more easily because they require berserker corpses. And again, they are one-time use only. As in, not once per mission. They disappear once you use them. You lose them, they are gone. But they are pretty damn strong. Alright, so let's move in this direction then. Just be careful. Alright, looks cleared so far. Yep, looking good. There's no need to rush. In fact, it's probably safest if we use blue moves only. Because if we move too close to a pod with a yellow move, that's going to be really bad. We would risk detection that way, so even though it will take much longer like this, that's the safest way. Well, unless I'm 100% sure that there are no pods. There's probably no pod over here, so that should be fine. Yeah, there's a pod on the other side. Okay, can we sneak past them? Because we kind of have to, you know? We do have Ghostwalker on both of these guys. Also, Philip has that ability that makes him hunker down. Yeah, I think we'll have to use the other bridge. We can't go through here. Unless we just wait for them to move out of the way. Oh, there's a drone. Yeah, we need to get out of here. Use the other bridge. It's not safe on this side. Okay, fine by me. Here's the difference covert makes. It's quite a significant one. It's not that many tiles, but it makes a big difference when a pod is getting close to you. So yeah, anyway, we'll use the other bridge, it's fine. And there's a drone, okay. Fine. Are we safe here? Well, yeah, we should be. Alright, carry on. These drones are going to be the most annoying part. If we get detected by a drone, this will be impossible to do. We need to get all the way to the objective without being detected. I do have conceal on Philip, but we need that for the final part. So here's the drone, it's moving away from us, that's good. We need to get past the bridge without being detected, that might be the tricky part. If there's also a group close to this bridge, yeah, there is, so how on earth do we get past? We might just have to wait. I mean, I don't see any other options. I think we'll just have to wait a bit longer. If we can't get past the bridge without being detected, we won't be able to do this mission, basically. That's a hard requirement, more or less. So we have to get past with both of these guys. We do have Ghostwalker on both. Okay, I don't like this group. heading in our general direction. However, we might be able to run around them. We can certainly try. Oh yeah, hold on, they are moving away. Right, let's keep moving in this direction then. This is going to be so tough to avoid all of these guys. Yeah, that's a lot of enemies. Right, I think this is our chance. We need to go through here. We need to hope that they won't move too close in this direction. Which isn't the best strategy of all times. But, well, this is our chance. Okay, let's just run as close as possible. And we'll use Ghostwalker, if necessary, on the next turn. Yes, that's the facility, we know. That's why we're here.
Enemy patrol on the move.
Oh, there's a drone on the right side, that's bad. We'll definitely need Ghostwalker here. Yeah, this is going to be really tough. Even Ghostwalker might not help, I don't know.
Entendido. En movimiento.
Only one way to find out.
La posición.
A sectopod. There's always a sectopod in the front. Also, even if we get past the bridge, we need to get all the way to the actual objective. That's also not going to be easy. Because there can always be a group just around the corner. Okay. This is good. We can move in, alright, without using Ghostwalker even. So, how do we do this exactly?
En marcha las coordenadas designadas.
Not sure about that. That drone makes me a little bit nervous. We could just run away from everything and then wait for the best moment. I'm thinking about going to the back of the facility and trying to get in through there. That might just work. It's not a bad plan. Okay, so let's move away from everything and we'll wait for the right moment. Yep, I like that plan. We'll wait for the best moment.
Aguantando.
Getting out of here will be fun though. And that's the reason why I brought overdrive serums. We might have to soak some damage. Right, so now the main obstacle is that silly drone. If we can avoid the drone while also moving to the back of the facility, that should be pretty good. But we need to be careful. Let's just hug the wall.
Confirmado.
There shouldn't be any other groups in this area, just that one single drone. If it wasn't for the single drones patrolling the area, this would be quite a bit easier actually. Okay, so far so good.
On the move.
I don't even see the drone anymore, that's a good thing. Yep, looks clear.
Queda claro.
One of the problems might be the actual room with the suit.
Todo listo.
It will depend on the exact positioning of the enemies, because there is going to be a pod inside the final room. Question is, will we be able to get in without triggering that pod? We will obviously lose concealment once we pick up the suit, but that's when it needs to happen, not earlier than that. Okay, so let's just move all the way to the other zone wall.
Voy a ello. ¿Qué ha sido ese sonido? En el sitio.
Looking good so far. Are we there yet? Also, Philip needs to be the one to carry the suit, because he's the one with conceal. I didn't have any soldier who would have both conceal and covert. Unfortunately, Tomasz needs one more promotion.
That's affirmative.
And I didn't have any tech surgeons with covert. So it wasn't possible to get a soldier with both covert and conceal, and we need conceal for this mission. It's pretty much a requirement.
Designated coordinates.
While covert is not, but it does make it easier to avoid enemies.
Recibido. Espero.
Oh, and you know, deep cover might also help here. Right, now. Let's be really careful here.
Me muevo a la posición.
We are so close. Let's not mess it up.
Moving to position.
Looking promising so far. The main problem is that once we get in, there can be a group around every corner. That's what worries me a little bit.
Esperando.
Okay, yep, here's the group. We need to avoid that. Or wait until they go away. Okay. So this is the room, right here. There should be one more door on the other side. We could try that one too. Maybe it will be better. Well, we can always check it out, I suppose. There shouldn't be any groups up here. Okay, there's a drone on the other side, and there's also a group outside. Nope, left side will be better. We just need to wait for these guys to move away. Yep, that's what we have to do. Okay, we'll just wait a few turns and move in once they go away. They are patrolling the area, so they should go away. We need to be ready when they do. Oh yeah, great. I don't like this pod because it has sectoid commanders. If we get mind controlled while escaping, it's going to be bad. I don't have to tell you why. I hope they will go away, because that pod was in the front not too long ago. So it looks like he's patrolling around the facility. Sectoids and sector commanders are one type of enemies that we just really can't afford to activate. Or at least we need to avoid activating them at all cost. Yeah, I'm not moving in while they are here. Let's just wait a few turns. I'm not in a huge rush. If this mission is too important to take risks. It's already risky doing it like this to begin with. Yeah, I think they are patrolling around the entire facility. That's kind of how it looks like. So just wait a few turns. I assume they will go away. I hope they will go away. Get out of here. No one likes you. Yep, they are moving. Wait another turn or two and then we'll move in. Assuming that patrol is gone. Oh, a drone is coming. Okay then. So let's see if it's safe. Tomasz is the one with covert, so he needs to move first. Okay, it seems safe-ish. I'm not entirely convinced. I don't like that drone heading in our direction. Right, let's move down. No, let's wait one more turn. I'd rather move down with a blue move, not with a yellow one. Yeah, let's wait one more turn. Because if something goes wrong, I need to have one more action. The drone will probably move towards us a bit, but not enough. And the sector commander group will move further away. Yep, they are patrolling around the entire facility, that's what's happening. Here's the drone. Oh, the drone is already moving away. Good, good. So we are safe. Now we just need to wait for the right moment to move in. Let's see if this is the right moment.
To that location.
These aren't civilians. They're Advent.
Yes, and judging by the subject's condition, I would say it was recently manufactured.
No wonder they just keep coming.
Okay then. So I don't see that patrol that we saw earlier. That's a good thing. Now, the tricky part here is moving in without triggering the group that will be inside the main room. And there will be a group inside the main room because there's always a group inside the main room. We'll just have to be really, really careful. I don't even want to move right now, to be honest, but I want to take a look at least. Let's take a peek. So Tomasz first, because he has covered. Oh, the group is on the other side. Okay, this is extremely promising. Okay. Yeah, this is very, very promising. Holy crap, this might actually work. If that group doesn't move, we should be able to pick up this yacht without losing concealment. That's the important part. If we make it all the way out, they are coming back, damn it. Not good. But I assume they will move away. Okay, this is so close. I don't know, do we just stay here and wait a few turns? The problem is that there's another group patrolling around, the one that was at this exit area. So, I don't know about this. We could actually move into the room, but that seems incredibly risky. Okay, so after thinking about it a bit, here's what I'm going to do. I will move into the room with Tomasz, because he has covered, which means he can actually move into this corner over here. And that's important, because unless that group flanks him, they will not see him. Which means he might be able to wait out the patrol until they move to the other side of the room again. And then we can use Tomasz to pick up the suit and boost him with command, using Philip. That's what I'm going to do. Let's actually move away with Philip. There's no need to stay here right now, really. Even if they see Tomasz on the next turn, I have a plan. Okay, so now he will stay here until he either gets detected or until the patrol moves away. The best case scenario would be if we can move in to the green tile, then wait one turn and pick up the suit with our first action. As in, pick up the suit and then be able to use 2 actions for 2 moves and dash across. I don't like that drone. Right, they didn't see us though, that's pretty much the point of using this corner. Let's wait one more turn. If they see us, I'll just use a blow move, pick up the suit, then use another blow move in this direction, and then boost Tomasz with command from Philip. But if they don't see him, we should be able to do it the way I want to do it. One of the things that can go wrong is if the drone stuns one of our guys, because we'll have to wait one turn for extraction. I think we're fine. Yeah, looks like we are fine. We don't even need to use Ghostwalker. We can just move in like this.
Heading to that location.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is wait one turn. I could pick up the suit right now, but that's not a good idea. Let's wait one turn so that we'll be able to dash. Even if they see us on their next turn, that really doesn't matter anymore, because we'll be able to dash no matter what happens next. Yep, I like that. So let's maybe move Philip slightly further away.
Órdenes confirmadas. En marcha.
Yep, this will do. And now wait one turn.
Maintaining position.
Me cubro.
I think we got this. The only thing that can stop me at this point is if a drone stuns us. Or maybe if that group with sector commanders finds us before we evac and then mind controls someone. Some sort of crowd control, basically. That's the only thing that can stop us. Oh, they moved even further away. What? I did not expect them to just completely abandon this room. Okay, that makes our job even easier than it would have been otherwise. Now imagine how much easier this would be if I had both covered and conceal on this guy. He needs one more promotion to get conceal. I think we're basically done.
Package. Move to evac.
Yeah, there's no group. We lost concealment, but we didn't even trigger anything. That's hilarious. We will trigger them with this move, but that's okay at this point. Let's call the evac first. So, doesn't really matter where exactly. Over here is fine. Yeah, doesn't matter. Right here. Behind the tree, because that's full cover. We can move Tomasz there.
Evac request confirmed.
And now we will dash as far as possible, and then give him command. This will trigger a group, but that's fine. Yeah, it did trigger the group, but we knew that's going to happen, it's fine. Now we just need to survive for one turn. Which shouldn't be a big problem, actually. I'm pretty sure it will be fine. There's no drone right now, which is great. Anyway, command. Like so. And move into full cover over here.
On my way.
And he can evac on the next turn. Perfect, we didn't even need overdrive serums. They probably weren't necessary. So, are the aliens actually coming? Yeah, they are probably coming. Here they come. We'll take some damage, but that's okay. At least, we probably will take some damage. We might not. Yeah, we might actually not take any damage at all. That would be amazing. They are missing, and there's no drone.
Incoming over here.
We are done! Awesome.
Time to go.
We didn't even need overdrive serums, but the serums were mostly for a situation where we get detected early, and we have to get out while being attacked by multiple enemies. Anyway, we are done! That was pretty good. It was also very risky, but hey, we did the Forge mission. Without taking any damage at all.
Let's get clear of the area.
It would be harder without covert. The fact we had covert allowed us to move into that corner. But that's also the reason why I specifically brought a shinobi with covert. You kind of need one if you want to do stealth missions. In the future, I will almost definitely have a dedicated shinobi with both covert and conceal. Speaking of which, we can pick up conceal right now. So yeah, he's going to be our dedicated covert operative.
Within the confines of the suit group,
And there's the stasis suit, very nice.
could very well be the prototype for
New objective
Having said
added.
that,
It looks like we've
it's still going to be tough to finish this campaign. If I can get some leads and destroy one more facility, we might be able to do this, but I need to get a lead somehow. I do not currently have one. Which means I don't even know where the facilities are. I know where they are because I remember where they spawned,
I am intrigued
but we
by
can't
the
see them
idea
until we research the leads, and I don't have any leads. In any case, we are done with the Forge, and also with this episode, so thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.